As the season wrapped up, Mark found himself facing a familiar situation, an extended break before the next chapter began. With the new season not set to kick off until mid-July, he was well aware that he had 5 crucial months ahead. This time was not just a luxury, but a necessity. Mark knew he needed to make the most of it, using every moment to meticulously plan and strategize. In his debut season, he had taken the team to an 8th place finish, and in the recently concluded season, they had improved to 5th. The progress was evident, but Mark was not one to rest on his laurels. He had a vision for the club and understood that reaching the next level would require careful thought, smart decisions, and perhaps some bold moves. These 5 months were his opportunity to fine-tune his approach, evaluate what the team needed, and set the stage for the climb ahead. Mark was fully committed to making the most of this time, knowing that what he did now would shape the future of Lionheart. And so, with determination and focus, he set to work. When the transfer window finally opened, Mark was more than prepared. He was ready to hit the ground running. He didn't just rely on traditional methods. Instead, he took a proactive approach, diving deep into the local football scene to engage directly with players from rival clubs. His efforts were meticulous and far-reaching, resulting in the successful recruitment of 17 new players, all signed on free amateur contracts. Among these were 4 key players from Pago Youth and 3 from Royal Puma, 2 of Lionheart's fierce competitors. Mark's strategy was crystal clear. He wanted to build a squad that was not only skilled but also balanced. His aim was to create a team with a wide range of talents, a fusion of promising local players and seasoned individuals who could bring experience and leadership to the table. With these signings, Mark envisioned a team capable of reaching new heights and challenging for top honors in the upcoming season. Some of the most notable additions to the squad included Roy Ledu, Calvin Saam, Akwasi Weda, and Jimmy Dom, with Daniel Reynaud from New Caledonia also joining the ranks. This strategic recruitment drive, particularly the acquisition of players from rival clubs, not only bolstered Lionheart's lineup but also added an extra layer of excitement and narrative tension to the upcoming season. As the transfer deals were sealed and the new signings donned the Lionheart colors for the first time, a palpable sense of anticipation filled the air in Pago. Fans eagerly looked forward to seeing how Mark's revamped squad would perform on the pitch, with hopes running high for a successful season under his leadership. 6 friendlies were scheduled, offering the perfect opportunity for the players to gel and for Mark to assess whether he had made the right signings. It was crucial to see if the new recruits were ready to take on the challenges ahead. However, the first match didn't inspire much confidence as Lionheart suffered a narrow 0-1 loss to Veala Tongan. But things quickly turned around in the second game. New signings Jimmy Dong and Vala Winaveli both found the back of the net twice, with Xavier Samuelu adding another, leading Lionheart to a 5-3 victory over Royal Puma, their first win of the preseason. Momentum continued to build in the next match, where Dong and Bailey once again made their mark, with Bailey scoring twice to secure a 3-2 win against Alea and Taumata. Bailey's impressive form carried on as he netted another 2 goals in the following match, bringing his total to 6 goals in just 3 games. Lionheart triumphed 5-2 over Panza. Next up was Lepia 2, and Lionheart secured another victory, winning 2-0. The final friendly of the preseason was against Black Roses, where Lionheart delivered a resounding 6-0 win, capping off an impressive run with 5 wins out of 6 friendlies. The team looked well prepared and ready for the upcoming league matches. The season opener saw Lionheart face off against Veala Tongan, a team that had handed them a defeat just a month earlier. Determined to reverse their fortunes, Lionheart started the match with intensity and purpose. Newcomer MJ Fayard Danielson quickly made his mark, finding the back of the net just 7 minutes into the game, giving Lionheart an early lead and setting the tone for what would be an electrifying first half. The team didn't ease up. Within 4 minutes, they struck again, doubling their advantage. Then, just 5 minutes later, MJ was at it again, slotting home his second goal of the match to make it 3-0 by the 16th minute. It was a dream start, showcasing the team's newfound attacking prowess. However, the rest of the game proved more challenging as Veala Tongan mounted a determined comeback, scoring twice. Despite the pressure, Lionheart held firm to secure a 3-2 victory, signaling a strong start to the season. Next on the fixture list was a clash against Elea and Taumata. Once again, the new signings delivered. Calvin Seong was in fine form, scoring twice, while Roy Ledu and MJ Fayao Danielson each added a goal to their tally, guiding Lionheart to an impressive 4-2 win. The team was beginning to find its rhythm, and the new players were blending seamlessly into Mark's tactical setup. Just 6 days later, Lionheart took on Uccle. The first half was a tightly contested affair, with neither side managing to break the deadlock. But the second half saw Lionheart step up their game, netting 2 crucial goals. The Uccle managed to pull one back. Lionheart's resilience shone through as they clinched a 2-1 victory, maintaining their winning streak. The first game in August brought a matchup against Green Bay. Lionheart came out with all guns blazing, delivering an explosive performance in the first half, where they scored 4 remarkable goals. The sheer dominance displayed in those opening 45 minutes allowed the team to take their foot off the gas in the second half, comfortably cruising to a 4-1 victory. The final fixture in this early stretch of the season was against Royal Puma. In a closely contested battle, Lionheart once again emerged victorious, securing a 2-1 win and making it 5 wins from 5 games. With a perfect record in their opening 5 matches, Lionheart had not only established themselves as early frontrunners in the league, but also demonstrated that they were a force to be reckoned with on the pitch. The team's performances were rich in promise, and the fans had every reason to believe that this season could be something special. Fast forward to the end of calendar year 2025, and the story of Lionheart continued to unfold in remarkable fashion. The season was a long and grueling one with no formal transfer windows, allowing Mark the flexibility to sign free transfers whenever the opportunity arose. And he did just that. Throughout the year, he bolstered the squad with some strategic signings, bringing in his Cosminic from the Marshall Islands, Tater Clainhans, and Jackson Kingbayan from Bougainville, and just before the year turned, Sami Peter joined the ranks as the final addition for 2025. This season had been nothing short of extraordinary for Lionheart. The team had only suffered 1 defeat and 1 draw throughout the campaign, establishing themselves as the undisputed leaders at the top of the league. Their nearest rivals, Pago Youth, were trailing, but Lionheart's dominance made it clear that it would take something monumental for them to lose their grip on the title. As the year rolled into 2026, Lionheart found themselves in familiar territory. Back in the final of the Cup, their opponents were none other than Pago Youth, the very team that had bested them in last year's final. The stage was set for a thrilling rematch, and this was to be the first match of the new year. At Veterans Memorial Stadium, 1,635 eager fans filled the stands, ready to witness a clash between the top contenders, last year's Cup winners, Pago Youth, and the current league leaders, Lionheart. The match was a tense affair from the start, with both teams showing why they were considered the best in the league. The first half ended without a goal, and even after 90 minutes of play, the scoreboard remained blank. But just when it seemed like extra time would be needed, Sami Peter, in his very first game for Lionheart, made his presence felt. In the 3rd minute of added time, he struck the decisive blow, scoring the only goal of the match. The referee's whistle confirmed Lionheart's victory, and the stadium erupted in joy as the team secured their first trophy of the season. The scenes of celebration were unforgettable as the players and fans reveled in this hard-fought triumph. With the Cup now in their possession, only 2 league games remained in the season. A fixture against Black Roses and, fittingly, another showdown with Pago Youth to close out the campaign. Lionheart dispatched Black Roses with a commanding 3-0 victory, setting the stage for a dramatic final against their rivals. The final match against Pago Youth was anything but ordinary. Unlike the Cup final, this game was an intense, high-scoring affair that showcased the very best of Lionheart. Kosminic opened the scoring, followed by goals from Edward Tanito and Calvin Seong, propelling Lionheart to a 3-0 lead. But Pago Youth, refusing to go down without a fight, clawed their way back into the game, narrowing the score to 3-2. However, Kosminic and Tanito were not finished and both added another goal each, sealing an emphatic 5-2 victory. As the final whistle blew, Lionheart could finally celebrate their historic achievement. They had not only won the league title for the first time in the club's history, but had also completed a remarkable double by securing both the Cup and the league. It was an achievement that few had believed possible at the season's outset, but the players had defied expectations and made history. The celebrations that followed were nothing short of euphoric as Lionheart's players and fans alike basked in the glory of their incredible success, dancing and cheering late into the night.